Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have another product to install onto my 23 BRZ. Now, I was kind of on the fence about picking these up, but I decided to go ahead with it anyways. Unfortunately, the other half of the package isn't here yet. I picked these sun visors or sun deflectors off of Amazon. I'll put a link in the description down below, but this is about 40 bucks. Now, the reason why I went with this is because on the market for the 22 plus BRZ and GR86, there aren't that many options in terms of these window sills or window visors. And so the only one that I've seen that is legitimate OEM is for the Toyota GR86 version. It has a TRD badge and emblem and everything on it, and I didn't necessarily want that one because of the TRD emblem, because I wanted to stick strictly to Subaru or brand neutral. So, and also that the price tag of that is about like 230 bucks, but this is about 40 bucks. You can't beat the price, and it's a pretty easy install. I had window sills on my 2018 WRX before. I loved it, and so I figured I'd give it a go again. So unfortunately, the other product won't be here. I wanted to do a full package of the sills and the rear deflectors as well, but for the sake of time, since I will be traveling in the next week, I won't be able to install that product for you. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Right now, this is exactly what you're going to get from this product. You're going to get the window sills themselves. You're going to get a packet of alcohol wipes, the hardware kit that you're going to be popping in, as well as a cutout which you will have to cut yourself in order to use. And I personally have on me, microfiber towel as well as painter's tape so that I could do the measurements and such. So it's a very easy install, and we're going to get right into it. First things first, my car's been sitting out in the sun for a few days, so I just wanted to wipe this area down. I do want to clean it, but for the sake of the install, I will let it cure, and then once the window sills have cured, I will then proceed with cleaning my car. Now I'm going to use the alcohol wipe just to clean up the area a little bit further, just in case there's any debris or residue that's still lingering. No? Okay, looks good to go. So after you've cleaned the surface area of where you're going to be mounting the windowsill, this is how you will be applying the cutout. So on the back end here, it's going to be lined up to this crevice right here. You'll see this part of the plastic. You'll just line it up perpendicular, and after you've applied this cutout onto this, you're going to put painter's tape to line up on top and onto the side right here, and then after which you'll be taking this off, so that way you'll be able to line up the windowsill right onto this. So moving on to this side, the same thing. You're going to be lining up this piece at a 90-degree angle to this plastic piece right here, so it's actually pretty hard to see, but once you do so, you'll see the line kind of guiding you here as well. Then you'll put painter's tape on top, so that way when the windowsill is applied on, it'll just follow the lines right here. So after which, then you could take this off as well and use it on the other side. Moving on to the next step, you'll be provided with the hardware. They gave us an extra set, but in total you'll be using 4, but I have 5 here in front of me. So this is what the first bracket looks like, and this is the pin. And so just to show you guys an up close of the windowsill, on the back side there's going to be 2 holes, one on the front and one on the rear. So it's actually very, very easy to do so. All you're gonna have to do is line this up like that, and then take the pin and pop it from behind. So I just want to show you, this is how it looks like after it's been installed. So you see how it's pointed upwards. So orientation is as so. Driver's side door, front of the car is this way, and then when you orient it, the brackets are facing upwards. So just like this. Moving on to the next step, what you normally would want to do is put the windowsill from underneath and push it upwards to line up to the painter's tape, but I just want to show you guys that honestly, these little clips are useless. They don't go anywhere. They're very flimsy as well. So just going to caveat that I recommend just not wedging these in, because they're so flimsy that it doesn't necessarily work. So what I did instead was I kind of just peeled the 3M tape on the tips on both ends and lined it up, and then I arched this up a little bit for clearance. So I just pulled the windowsill up just slightly, pulled half of the 3M already, and I opened and closed the door just to make sure that there's clearance. So as you can see, there's clearance now. So after that, I'm just going to peel off the rest of the 3M tape. Moving on to the passenger side. For the cutout, you just have to flip it the other way and just kind of eyeball it to get it to the same orientation, having it lined up properly. This one was the little tedious part, but this side was normal. So with that, let's line it up and put it back on. And here is the passenger side. So honestly, the passenger side was a lot easier, and after kind of looking at the little piece that I was talking about earlier, I went back and fixed it. I had to pry it out just a little bit. So don't do what I did. Don't just skip a step. So I went back, I peeled it, and then I bent this little flimsy piece into the door piece. So I think that's where it's supposed to go. So just an update, don't be dumb like me. So I'm going to fix this part, and I'm going to fix that piece right there too. So after fixing my small mistake, there you have it, guys. What do you guys think? Not too bad. I mean, given 40 bucks off of Amazon, what I like about these is that, you know, it's fairly inexpensive, and it's also very easy to replace or remove if it ever gets damaged. So I've had these types of windowsills on my 2018 WRX before, but I went, you know, the OEM route. It was like 120 bucks at the time, and you know, I was always kind of on the fence about that because it was, you know, sturdy, but comparing it with like aftermarket or cheaper variances of it, you know, I was like, you know what, it's just kind of a personal preference at that point of what you would like. So I've had a negative experience with my OEM ones on my 18 WRX, but that's kind of why I went this cheaper route on this BRZ, just for this specific item itself right here. So yeah, not too bad. Yeah, what do you guys think? If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.